With great power comes great responsibility.
If you guys want to protect anybody in your life, you're going to have to make sure that you are the strongest version of yourself that you can be. And you can do that through multiple means. You could do that through reincarnation, through increasing your source, through just becoming the best person overall by training and putting your body and mind through the extreme necessary sacrifices and or consequences or challenges in order to succeed and become stronger so that you can protect those around you. In this video, you guys, I'm going to be talking about the Misfit of a Demon King Academy and how Anos is one of the strongest characters in this series, and obviously that's due to him being the Demon King, even though most people don't know it at the very beginning due to his reincarnation. That's something that I want to talk about as well. Is, do you guys believe in reincarnation? Do you believe that we can be reincarnated and we have previous lives within us? Because this is something I always think about, is, are we the people that we were in the past, or are we the person that we are right now? Because where do our skills, where do our knowledge, where does our talent come from? And if we don't know that, then what's the point in us really doing anything? Because there's a reason why we're attracted to certain things. There's a reason why we do certain things in this world that we have and in this life that we live. I don't know what that reason is necessarily. Maybe you guys do. If you do, leave a comment down below. The main thing that I'm trying to always figure out is, like, why am I drawn towards the things that I'm drawn to? Why am I able to do what I do? Why am I able to put myself through this stress, through this discomfort, through this training to be able to become the strongest version of myself that I can? Because most people that I know, most people that I talk to, they aren't willing to put themselves through the amount of strain and discipline and responsibility that I do on a daily basis. I know that you guys probably do, or you're working on it if you're watching this video right now, because I know that you're not part of the weak. You're not part of the people that are going to cower in fear, that are going to have to use other people's powers, other people's tricks and tactics to be able to defeat your enemies. I know that you are training your hardest and you're doing the best that you can to be able to become the best version of yourself. And you do that by working hard. You don't do that by using these cheap tricks or tactics that you saw in the Misfit of a Demon King Academy when they fought against the heroes. The heroes, they were using these tricks to defeat the demons because they had so much hatred and anger and resentment towards them, because they were powerful or because they did things differently than how they were used to doing them. And that's the part that scares me the most, is you can get up against these competitive people, against these people that just hate you for no reason because of what you did in your past, but you're not your past. You are who you are right now. You aren't going to be the person that you were 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. As long as you're growing and evolving and learning from your lessons and learning from the person that you were back then and transforming into the person that you are now, you're going to make sure, actually you will most definitely find the place and become the person that you're meant to be. And there's going to be people that are going to hate you, that are going to want to defeat you, that are going to want to challenge your skills and pretty much put you through as much suffering as humanly possible. I don't enjoy those type of people, and I have a feeling that you don't either. They are a necessary evil though, because without them you wouldn't be able to become the strong, independent person that you are right now. You wouldn't be able to become the one that's able to protect, that's not able to cry at your father's funeral. And you know, if you can't become that person, if you can't become the strong person that you need to, at least hang around other people that are strong, because you can see in the Misfit of a Demon King Academy, I wish I could say the Japanese name, you guys, it is so long, it's like this is gonna be bad. Maou Gakuin no Futekigousha, I don't know. SHI Shijou Saikyou no Maou no Shiso Tensei shite That was terrible. And yeah, that is why I do not pronounce Japanese names, and I don't understand why they have so long names. My buddy and I, we were talking about that the other day. It makes no sense whatsoever. Anyway, back to the point that I was making. If you aren't able to be strong like Anos, you can do what Misha and Sasha do and surround yourselves by somebody that is strong, somebody that can protect you, somebody that will ensure your own safety and your own well-being and make sure that you're taken care of. And if you ever have a struggle like Misha and Sasha did throughout the series, when he finds out that they were clones of one another, or like their essence was pretty much taken out at birth so that they could have two versions of themselves, kind of confusing stuff, but I mean, that's what magic is. Magic can be a little bit confusing. I don't know, you guys, it's what the series did. I thought it was pretty clever and well done, and especially how Anos saved them, because when he was taking the test, he was asked the question of what he would do in the situation, and there's all these situations in philosophy or in psychology, and if you guys haven't heard of this, it's pretty much a trolley experiment. So it's like, you have two options. You can kill one individual if you send the train this way, or you can kill, I think it's like 10 to 15 people if you send the train the opposite way, and you have to decide, like, what is better? Is it the lesser of two evils or do you kill, like, who are you gonna kill? But Anos, he found a way to make sure that he wouldn't have to choose in that situation. He was able to save all the people, or the 2 people in this case. Most of us, though, we would think that it was better to save the many more than the few, but what if that one individual was somebody that is the next, like, Bill Gates, the next Elon Musk, the next Jeff Bezos, and they're gonna transform our world in ways that we never even thought possible? Why kill one person over 10, and let's say those 10 people, they end up becoming drug addicts or something like that? You have no idea, but you have to be able to find creative ways to make sure that you can save all the people that are around you, and you're gonna have to do that by using your source energy. And everybody has source energy. Everybody in their right mind has some sort of source energy. If you've ever studied some sort of meditation, mindfulness, or just creative thinking, or using the power of God, you have source energy within you. Your source energy, it might be stronger, it might be weaker, you might have multiple sources within you. Just as the hero did, he had 7 sources in this series, and he was able to kill off multiple sources and still be able to be reincarnated. Your sources are going to be what gives you power. Your sources are going to be the fact that you can grow, that you can evolve into the person that you're meant to be. Without your source, and your source is going to evolve obviously over time, but without your source, you are going to be a husk, just living a normal, boring life, being Sifris pushing the rock up the hill. Just have it fall right back down on him. Your source needs to get stronger, and the stronger your source, the more people are going to be attracted to you. The more people are going to want to spend time with you. The more people that are going to want to look up to you and ask you questions and be like, how are you doing this? I want to be able to do this as well. Without a proper strong source energy, you're going to be weak, just as you're going to be weak if you don't train yourself hard. But the more you train yourself hard, the stronger your source is going to be. And you might be thinking to yourself right now, well, my source is weak. I've never really had a strong source. I've always been somebody that just follows the crowd. And if that's the case, that's fine. That's okay. Just surround yourself with other people that have a stronger source. And over time, if you really want to develop and evolve, you will be able to develop and evolve. Sorry, you guys, if you heard a little bit of jingling. Dog just came down saying hi. What's up, doggy? If that's the case, though, you're going to want to surround yourself by those stronger people, because you become the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. If you haven't heard of a person called Jim Rohn, highly recommend you check him out. Shh, I'm recording. Because he talks about being the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. He was also Tony Robbins' mentor. If you don't know who Tony Robbins is, he's a motivational speaker, more or less. He transforms people's lives. Very well endowed guy, very smart, very trustworthy, I would say. So check him out. The main thing, though, that you guys want to take away from this video is if you want to be strong, you need to work hard. You need to make sure you're putting in the work. You need to be disciplined. You need to put yourself in uncomfortable situations and possibly reconsider who you were in the past. If you can figure out who you were in the past, the version of you that you once were, that you once could have been, you might be able to understand who you are right now. Because I understand that a lot of people, I know I include myself in this as well, didn't know who I was, didn't know what I was wanting, didn't know how strong I actually was. But after making these videos and helping out people and just being the best version of me that I can be, it's like people look up to me, and it's really cool to see. If you guys want to also be in that position, you're going to have to be patient. You're going to be having to struggle along the way, but the reincarnated old self that you once were is going to transform you into the person that you can be now. And the more you reincarnate yourself, or the more that you're reborn, and it doesn't necessarily have to be reincarnation in the means of you were dead and the person that you are right now, because you can change who you want to be on a daily basis. If you want to be somebody completely different than you are right now, you have every possibility, every option, every willing opportunity to become a different person and reincarnate yourself into a different life that you want to actually live. You don't have to be living the same more boring life that you've always been living. You can live an extraordinary life that I feel like many of us strive to live. And in the process, your source is going to become stronger. You're going to become more able and more capable to be able to change the lives of those around you, or at least just the life of yourself. And something you need to realize is you can't change other people. You can only change yourself. So if you were listening to this video and you want to share it around with your friends so that they can change their lives as well, because you won't be able to go up to them and be like, yo, what's up, dude? You need to change your life because I started watching this guy on YouTube called Sin Anime, and he's doing all these great things, and I want you to do exactly what he's doing. They're gonna be like, dude, you're crazy. Don't do that. And when I say don't do that, I mean don't go tell your friends to do these things. Share the video with them. Let them make the conscious decision themselves, because I've tried that in the past, trying to get people to change, and they won't change unless they want to change. And that's the cool thing about the Misfit of the Demon King. I really like saying that's the cool thing. The enjoyable part of the Misfit of a Demon King Academy, I don't get why it's Academy at the end. He changes and he transforms, and he doesn't make people change. He allows people to come to him, and he's the bigger person. Like even near the end, he's like, he supported his friend. He supported the guy, his old hero friend that reincarnated as more or less like quote unquote villain. He wasn't really a villain. He just wanted to end the suffering for everybody else around him. But Anos was like, no, that's not going to happen. I'm going to be the one that takes responsibility. I'm going to be the one that protects all the people and make sure sure that you can be happy in the end. That's what comes with power, is you can create happiness in others by using your strength, by being the person that you're meant to be, by showing how strong and capable a human being can actually become. And by doing so, you're gonna have an impact. And it's gonna be an impact unlike anything else you've ever seen before. Alright you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, please smash the like button. It really helps me out, really lets me know that you made it to the end of the video. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, spending time with friends, family, and anyone else that you associate yourself with. And I'll see you in the next one.